Gallagher here. If you want to grow your channel quick and easy, subscribe and smash that notification bell, because I share with you all the tips, tricks, and strategies that I use to grow this dead channel from 0 to thousands of subscribers and became a YouTube partner in just a matter of months. What's happening? So today I'm going to show you how to increase your views pretty much immediately, and this has helped me to get over 217,000 views a month and growing. At least it helped me increase my normal views up to over that amount. And to verify that, we're going to look at my vidIQ analytics, and if we scroll down here, we look at views, and then for the last 30 days you can see 217,000 views, which is a 44% increase, and all my numbers typically increase just using the methods I share right here. And if what I'm about to share you is something that you already are doing, I'm going to show you how to improve upon this method to get even more views, and we'll look at my analytics to illustrate how effective this is. And so what I'm about to show you, of this 217,000 views, about 30,000 views are attributed to this method I'm going to share. So an extra 30,000 views a month is what this means to my channel. And what this method is simply adding end screens to all my videos. Now, I've touched on this before, but we're going to go more in depth in this video. And what is really cool about end screens is you can simply add them to your videos right now. So it's not something you have to do as you upload your videos. If you have videos on your channel right now and you're not using end screens, you can just simply go in there and just add them in there in just a couple minutes, teach you your video, and immediately see an increase in your views. And I'll show you how to do that in a second. And again, if you already have end screens, I'm going to show you just a little twist that pretty much doubled the amount of views the end screens were getting me here in a second as well. And so if you want to see how important end screens are in terms of views, you can go into YouTube Analytics, or if you happen to have vidIQ installed as I do, you can do this. You can go right over here to the channel audit tab, and we'll open this up. And I'll do a video on this here in the near future as well. I just like coming in here, as again, you can see everything is always rising with this channel, just using these tips I share with you. But if we go down here, you're going to see end screen click rates. And so and if you're not familiar with what end screens are, I'm going to explain in a second, but just know that what we're looking at here is you got video, best for viewer, most recent. These are just the different types of end screen elements you can add. I have all three of these in place. And what you're seeing here is the percentage of people that are clicking on them. And so if you add this up, it's over 15%. So these end screens are getting me an additional 15% more views off my current views. And so that's how I can determine it's about 30,000 views a month this is getting me just by having these in place. So now let's look at what exactly end screens are and what I'm talking about. So I'm going to play this video. This is one of my videos, and at the 20-second mark, at the last 20-second, that's the default for end screens to pop up. The end screens are going to pop up. You'll see what I'm talking about, and then I'll talk a little bit more about what this is. So we're going to play this out here in just a few seconds. You're going to see them pop up, and there they are. So let's pause this. And so you can see it's just a thumbnail to another video, and you can choose what videos you want, or you can set up so that YouTube will choose a specific video that you can have pop up here at the end. And then this is just a subscribe button. You can also have that show up. But this is a typical end screen. Now, I didn't do anything special with this. Just this alone got me about an 8% click-through rate prior to me tweaking it, what I'm going to show you here in a second, that doubled that 8% to over the 15% that I was just talking about. But this is it. It just plays over top of your video, and then of course you can click on them and either subscribe to someone's channel or watch a video that they have displayed here. So I wanted to see if I could improve upon that click-through rate, so I thought I would try something. And if we go to this newer video, and it's going to be the same scenario, in a few seconds you're going to see what I've changed it to. So before, I would just run my video out, put the end screens, and let those pop up and just run over top of my normal video. Now look what I've done. So we're going to click this. In just a few seconds you should see the end screens pop up, but also notice this change. So I've made a better effort of making use of these. So I'm almost pause this. This is just the background, is just my intro you may recognize. I blurred it out a little bit to give it a little contrast so this sticks out a little bit more. But I've simply added a red border around my elements here to make them stand out more. I've got a call to action, subscribe. I've got my channel name here, and as simple as that may seem, it's literally doubled my click-through rate. And so now when you're editing your videos, you can do something similar to this and just kind of, you put this on here, you can adjust where these are. So you can put these red borders anywhere and then just move the elements over them accordingly when you go to edit your video. And you don't have to have, you know, something playing in the background. You could have a still cool image, you know, with the name of your channel, however you want to do this. But just adding this red highlight definitely would help. Now, unfortunately, this is something, this portion, you know, the secondary end screen that I just showed you is something you'd have to have some forethought in and do that going forward if you're not doing it already. But as I mentioned, this you can do right now. You can just simply put those in and you will still see an increase for sure. And then as you go forward, you can, if you have similar results to me, you can maybe double or even do better than I'm doing with whatever you come up with as far as your end screen borders here, whatever you do to have people, you know, have a call to action or to get people to take some sort of action on one of your videos or your subscribe button. And if you want some inspiration, just go to Google and Google YouTube end screens, as I have here, images, and then get an idea of what you think looks cool and duplicate it or make something very similar. I definitely wouldn't copy, you know, this or download it and then use it as your own. Some of these are branded, some of these might be copyrighted, so just be careful. But like I said, get inspiration and then just make your own version of what you like that you see here. And so how do you add them? It's super easy. Here's a, you know, one of my videos. It's already uploaded. Obviously, we're gonna go here, we're gonna hit edit. And then when the edit screen shows up right up here, this top toolbar, you're gonna see end screens and annotations. Click on this, and then so it's gonna open up, and this is sort of a default setting, but what I had to do is actually move these around a little bit, so it's not quite lined up correctly when I put the template in there, so I have to, you know, manually move them around, which is no big deal. So I get it just like that, and I would hit save. So now initially when you come in here, if you don't have an end screen, there's not gonna be anything showing up here. So you'll just hit, I like to use template, and I'll just click on this template. And you can see all these different options, and I usually use this one now, which is the two on the right side, the two thumbnails, and then the subscribe button on the other side. And then like I said, you can select, so mine says most recent upload. So if I double click on that, it's gonna give me these radial buttons, and you can say I purposely selected. I want YouTube to show my most recently upload there, which is gonna be my most recently uploaded video, which is gonna help get that even more exposure. So, you know, I have over 100 videos uploaded. So every time someone gets to the end of one of those videos, they're gonna see my most recently uploaded video, and that's really gonna help boost it and get it going. And I'm gonna cancel out of this. And then from here, you can also, and I always add two different ones, but best for viewer, I'm gonna double click on this. So best for viewer, YouTube is actually going to pick a video out of your channel that's best suited for that particular viewer based on what they've been looking at prior to getting to this video. And I just leave that up there because I figure that's two really good things to have. Either someone that's going to look at my most recent video to help give that video some activity, or something that they're going to likely be interested in and more likely to click on there for. Also, you can choose your own video or playlist even to you know, put there at the end of your current video. And so again, if you're not already doing this, hopefully this will get you to take action on this and start using the end screens, and maybe it'll help you even appreciate the benefits of adding some little flair like this to the end, spicing this up a bit, and getting even more people to click on your videos. So I hope this helps you out, and with that said, I'm gonna wrap this up and I will see you in the next video.